Hello, everybody.
Ooh, that was some grooving. I love that.
You like my intro?
That
Yeah,
music is awesome.
it's Indian music. I
And a
love
little
I
bit
love
like
Indian music.
Egyptian flair to it too.
Yeah, yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. The intro is a little bit weird, but
Oh,
I
I
don't know.
love
It
it.
it kind of reminds me when I was a teen. MTV at the time, they used to have like weird intros in
Hmm.
my 20s, not in my in my 20s. I don't know if you remember that show Eon Flux.
Yes.
It was like
I didn't
very
watch it,
late
but yes, I
in
remember it.
MTV. Yeah, I don't
And they
know,
had
like all
120 minutes too, and they had the weird kind of intro to 120 minutes as well.
yeah. So I
For
wanted to
those
do an
days.
intro that has that feel of like late night and
Hmm.
eyes watching. So anyway,
And Headbangers
everybody,
Ball.
huh?
And Friday nights Headbangers Ball, or no, Saturday nights Headbangers Ball with Ricky
Oh
Rackman.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you no, no, not to heavy metal. Okay,
All
who
right.
doesn't like heavy metal?
Everybody, welcome to the Moon Scarab channel. My name is Ramon, and today I'm here with the awesome Heather doing a Insomnia Tarot show. I wasn't planning on doing this show. This was like a last minute decision. Of course, that's the nature of the show. I want to do these
Mm-hmm.
shows like randomly, unexpectedly,
Spontaneously, yes.
spontaneously.
When the
Exactly.
spirit calls Ramon, the
Exactly.
spirit goes and knocks.
Yeah. Also, I wanted to test Nightbot, which I installed as within the commands of my StreamYard settings. So I'm gonna be testing that tonight with all of you. The reason is because I wanna keep all the questions that are coming in organized and at the same time acknowledge all the questions that come in. I don't want to skip them. So it's a test at the same time. Let's say hi to a few people who are here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I have Tropical Empress.
Hi,
Hello, Tropical Empress.
Amanda.
Yes, Amanda, I got your email. I'm going to reply to it, but I did see your email. Thank you very much. I want to have Amanda on one of my In Orbit shows. So that's what the email is about. So hopefully in the near
Can't wait to have
future,
her on channel too.
yeah, yeah. Hi, Doris. Thank you for being here. Courtney. Hi, Courtney. Great seeing you. Robin. Hello,
Oh, I love the
Robin.
hair,
Love
Robin.
love that photo.
Oh,
Oh
that
my
color is
god.
awesome. Oh, I
Yeah.
need that shade next.
Alexandra, how are you? Alexandra, she always comments on my videos and she's been of great support. So great seeing you here. Bella, how are you, Bella? Thank you for joining us on this late Monday. Sainted. Hi, angels. Hi,
Aw.
angel, to you. And that's interesting because I was talking with Heather earlier. We're trying to figure
Mm-hmm.
out what to use today. And today I'm going to be using the Angels Tarot. It's a beautiful deck that I recently got. The images are amazing. I'm going to be pairing that with the Oracle of the Angels. And I might be doing some bibliomancy too, combining it with dice. I had this book called the Angels Numbers book. And the way I use this, I use it for personal readings, but rarely I've used it on live shows. I think only once. I use these three dice, and the dice go from 0 to 9. So it gives me three digits, and the messages on this book go from 001 to 999. So I might be
Perfect.
using that, yeah, to combine it with the readings. Is there anyone in here? New
Mm-hmm.
people? Hi, Joseph. Greetings. I love that icon. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And JR is here. Hello, JR.
JR. Hi, JR. Great seeing you. Thank you all for being here. We have people,
That's a
15
cool
people in this
picture.
chat,
I'm trying to
right?
see if those are those
Is it a
sigils.
sigil?
Oh wow, those that is really cool. I
They're
like it.
beautiful. Yeah. Doris said, I had that angel tarot deck. It's pretty and very unique. It is unique. And I wasn't into angels until recently. And the reason being was that I was raised in an organized religion, so angels always evoked Christianity to me. Not that I'm against Christianity, but kind of like reminded me of that. And it wasn't until recently I was watching a show, and I think it was Scott. Um, he had a guest, and I can't remember if it was Scott or the guest that said, we all have an angel, you know, on our side, sometimes more than
Mhm.
one. And that if you wanted to connect with your angel, just ask for the angel's name, and you will receive it, and start a connection.
I have three
Honestly, you
that I
have
call
three.
on. I call it
Yeah.
Archangel Michael, Jophiel, and Oriel. So
Mm.
yeah, they help me.
And I don't know the first thing about angels and angels names or anything. Just, like the regular ones, Michael, but
Hmm.
I didn't know what Michael does. Or so I said, I started like meditating on it, and I asked, if I have an angel, please reveal me your name. And I heard the name Azrael, and I did not know who Azrael was, or if I made that up, or whatever. I never
Hmm.
heard that name. So I went right away to look it up, and Azrael is the angel that is associated with death, but not
With
death
Santa Marta.
in a negative way. It's the
Hmm.
angel who helps you cut things from your life that no longer
Hmm.
serve you. It's not an angel that goes around killing people,
Mm-mm.
just like taking lives. He has, one of his functions is collect souls. So, and I
Similar to
thought
Santa La Muerte too. The
yeah, it's
so that
which
death
what it's
connection.
amazing because I have a strong connection with Santa Muerte, and it's we actually did a show recently on Santa Muerte.
Hmm. Like
It's
you.
very different from the Grim Reaper. She's a spiritual entity who does the opposite of what people think. She protects us from danger, from death, a lot of things. I recommend watching the show if you haven't seen it. It's on Heather's channel. I think
Yep. Soul Alchemy with Indigo Jaguar.
yes.
It was on a Friday night. So
Hmm. So yeah, I started getting interested in angels, and I got myself a tarot deck, an oracle, and a couple other divination tools, and I'll be using a few tonight. What are you using, Heather?
well, I have something new that I think people will enjoy and have fun with. I do have a traditional. Well, before I share the fun book, I have my Muse Tarot. I pulled that out earlier today, and I didn't really use it, and I decided to keep it out, and it was perfect for tonight. It's by Chris Ann, who has done the Light Seers. I don't have that deck, but I resonated with this one.
Hmm.
And Ramon and I both love poetry, and Ramon's been on my channel, and we've done poetry along with Jeff. And when I was going through her booklet this evening, I remember that she likes to include poetry, so that's a little bit of poetry with the tarot. I have my Gilded Reverie, Lenormand by Joe Marchetti.
Hmm.
I have a couple of other oracle decks, around me that sometimes I may have to a certain question or individual might have a energy that requires a different deck than the ones I brought, and so I have plenty to grab from there. But my fun book for tonight, I just got this yesterday or the day before, Color Astrology. So
Mm.
if anybody who asks for a reading, all you have to do is let me know what month and day your birthday is, and she gives you a color plus a little blurb about your personality for that day, and of course, entertainment purposes only. But and at the bottom, she includes three other birth dates that would resonate with your day and your color. So that's what I have for tonight. It'll be my first time using it, and I'm excited.
Awesome. And color is so important. I mean, our whole
Hmm.
world, it's full of color.
Well, look at
And
behind you. That's beautiful. I mean,
yeah.
that power of that red, that strength, that
Yeah, and
magnetism.
red is not my favorite color. My favorite color is blue, and different shades of blue. But yeah, I like this mandala. And it's interesting how we represent feelings, or we associate feelings with colors, right?
Hmm.
Red, blue, for example. We're feeling blue. I'm having a black day, or
Hmm.
all different colors can represent different things. both positive and negative. You know, red, for
Purple
example.
haze.
Yeah. Red represents life. It could also
Hmm.
represent death, protection. I mean, we're
Warmth.
planning.
Yep.
Yeah. You also have a show on colors, right?
Yes, I do. And nice little slide in right there when we get our schedule set up. Ramon is going to join me for the color red
Red.
because I haven't done that yet in my show.
Yes.
So
And I'm looking forward to it because it's such a powerful color.
it is.
Hmm. So let's see. Who else is here? We have Hershey, the shadow
Hey,
reader.
Hershey.
Hello, Hershey. Great seeing you. We have Denise. This. Okay, just 1 second. I'm gonna give instructions. We're using Nightbot, so if you
Hmm.
have questions, I'm gonna ask you to please type. This is a
And
test that we're doing today for Nightbot. Asterisk ASK. I'm gonna type it.
and if a person puts too many like emoticons, Nightbot doesn't like that, and they will time you out like they did Denise. So Denise, you will be back. It's just Nightbot is very sensitive to a whole bunch of emojis being put into
Mhm.
the question or into the chat, and so Nightbot tends to time people out. So I didn't know if you knew that, Ramon.
Yeah, well, it has some settings. I disabled that one.
Oh, you did? Okay. Because it
Yeah.
said that she was
Hmm.
timed out. But you'll be back, Denise. We love you.
Hmm.
We'll see ya.
Yeah. So type at exclamation mark ASK and your question. Right? Have you used Nightbot?
I don't like Nightbot.
No.
I've seen Hershey and Tom use it, and it's just for me. It doesn't no, and I felt bad because I kept seeing people getting kicked out, and then people were getting confused. And sometimes for me, I like to have I like to randomly pick people, especially
Hmm.
if people don't typically come in for a reading. I like to usually have those people go first. So it's just how each reader works best. You
Yeah.
know what system works best for them.
I'll throw you a wrench, Hershey. I'll send you a text message. Wait, it's not asterisk. That my mistake. It's exclamation mark ASK. I typed it and it tells you your cue in line.
And yes, Bella, Nightbot is sassy. Hmm.
Yeah. M taught me. Okay. What? Wait. Is no?
There's only
Yeah. So
enough room
it's
for one diva in this live, and that's him right there. No other divas allowed.
who Nightbot.
Right. So Ramon's the only diva. No Nightbot.
Not me. I'm not a diva.
No, no. We're just having fun with Bella saying Nightbot is sassy, and I said nope. The only sassy one here is Ramon. He's the diva sassy.
Okay,
6 is
Hershey. Since you're experiencing this, I saw you type exclamation mark ASK. Do you type the question after that, or how do I retrieve the questions? Like, I don't want to read. Just show an X. Okay, she doesn't want to read. Could you just for uh to illustrate successfully? Okay.
yeah. The Sainted got okay. Successfully joined the queue. Um,
Okay.
Sainted is number 4.
Let's see something.
It's exclamation point. I know it's not an asterisk.
So it's ask. Can you check my plans? Okay. Oh no, this is too much hassle.
That's why I'm
I'm
like,
sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. Let's go just traditional, and I'll go through the questions, star them, and we'll answer them as we go. Okay. All right.
okay.
So let's start from zero. I apologize. Let's start typing the questions. If you can put uh emojis, I guess, right? Emojis and the question.
As long as Nightbot is disabled, otherwise they're going to get um, timed out because Nightbot, when active, um, if you put a lot of emojis, they kick you out.
Yeah.
or
Yep.
they time you. They time you out.
Mm, okay.
Oh wow. Amanda says I saw part of an apparition about an hour ago. Ooh. Yes, John. Goodbye, Nightbot. Oh boy, that's funny.
All right. Let's. All right, everybody, start posting your questions if you
You don't
like
like
a
cats
question to
either.
be answered. Starting now, and I'll go through them as we go. I apologize. I try to make this easier, but it's too complicated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
So,
Nightbot doesn't like caps either. So yeah.
yes, can I have a message from my guides, please, and thank you.
And that's
Okay,
Jeanette. That's gonna be the first one.
that's Jeanette. Yes.
Oh, look at that face. Is that part pity?
Ah,
Oh, Jeanette, I love
beautiful.
the pities. Pity love.
All right.
Okay.
Let's
Message from your
pull some
guides.
cards from your guides.
And Jeanette, if
Hmm.
you would like a color astrology attached to this, if you just want to put in the month of your birth, yeah, your birthday, just not the year, but just the month and the day. Oh, Nightbot is still inactive, and Empress got timed out.
Mm.
Oh, this is gonna be fun tonight.
Oh my God. All right. Let me do that first reading and then see if I
Oh,
can disable Nightbot. So the first card I got for
whoopsie.
you is the Queen of Wands. And this is a card that invites you to have confidence and strong will in whatever you do. Um, this character, this queen, is a woman that is very confident, very nurturing, and the message from your spirit guides is to walk this world with confidence in all your skills and push to the forefront that will that you have in you. The second card I got for you is the Seven of Pentacles, and this is a card of patience. Message from your spirit guides, they are inviting you to
It's pretty.
exercise the patience that you definitely have, especially on those moments when everything seems dark, confusing. Paired with this card, you definitely have that will and the strength with patience to be able to
Mhm.
overcome whatever you like. Four of Cups is the last card, and this is a card that traditionally in the Rider Waite is a card of indifference, but I see it differently. There's a card about meditating your options and not rushing into things, especially things emotional. Cards represent cups represent emotions, intuition, and before rushing into a decision, analyze anything that's coming your way. Exercise patience, and at that moment when you need to make that decision, be confident, just like this queen is. Um, and go forward with the strength that and the support that your spirit guides have for you. That's what I have for you.
That's beautiful. I love that deck. Oh, add another to the list. Oh, that one will be a Ramon made me do it. So Jeanette, I'll do your color last. So from the Muse Tarot, I have the Knight of Inspiration, which is the Knight of Wands in this deck. And the Knight of Wands is all about the energy of just taking that. It's not. It's so the page. They grab that wand of inspiration and creativity, and fire and motivation. That's real strong, pure energy. And with the Knight, they run with it. They're after. They're pursuant. They're sharing their lights. They're sharing their creativity. And some cards, it's in other decks, it could be referred to as somebody that's holding the torch for somebody else. But in here, you're just running free. You're letting your creativity run. It's bursting that beautiful fireworks above the horse, and the card to go with it. Like Ramon was saying in the beginning about being holding that strength. I got also the Seven of Inspiration, which is the Seven of Wands. So that's you being strong. You're holding your boundaries in place. You have that light. And for me, it's like your guides. This is your higher self, your higher power, your guides, and then they're behind there supporting you, but they're showing that you have the strength to hold back all that comes at you. That you have the strength within yourself and the perseverance. And this is about standing in your power, standing in your truth, and not letting anybody get in the way of you moving forward with this creative energy, this creative passion or idea that you have coming towards you. And I want to read the little Night of Inspiration poem that Chris Ann uses in here. I'm being drawn to read on that for you. And the poem is, and there in the darkness, let me see if I can put this here. And there in the darkness, the tiniest spark, and I knew I could nurture this flame. And there in the heart of the womb and the art was a muse who was breathing my name. That is beautiful. So, holding your boundaries and pursuing what makes you happy. And for you, Miss June 14th, you have the color Spring Bouquet, and that's a person who's very clever, charming, childlike, very much in the vein of the wands, creative, clever. Also, the wands, like the Queen of Wands, even the King, very charismatic, charming. People like you. This color um, helps calm your nervous system, and this is for entertainment purposes only. This is just fun for color. Um, and it says here it helps to increase harmony in your environment and helps you to connect more intimately with others. And for it says here, for you, life is an adventure. Exactly what that night of inspiration is. Um, it's, your mind is alert and you know how to act quickly, social and charming. You're someone people like to have around. Your childlike quality is especially disarming, and people are often unaware of the part of you that is strong and ambitious. See, strong. So, two cards go perfectly with your color for tonight. And again, it's Spring Bouquet. And you can find this, it's all based on the Pantone color system. So, you can go and have that color made for you if you want to do something in a room, or if you want to paint furniture or do a painting with that color. There you go.
Beautiful. That's fantastic. All right. So, uh, we have one from Tropical Empress in Spirit. What message does the apparition have for me? I just saw.
Mm,
Hmm.
okay,
Let's
this is
see.
going to be, yeah, this is going to be out tarot.
Let's see what we got for you.
No, here, let me grab my Lenormand. Um, you're welcome, Jeanette. Much love to your little kitty mix. I worked at an animal shelter, so I know what a rough
Hmm.
rap those poor babies get.
All
Okay.
right. The first, I have a combination of two tarot cards and an oracle card. First card I got for you is the Tower. And the Tower is a card that represents a sudden groundbreaking change. Um, it's not a scary card. To me, I don't see it as a scary card as a lot of people do. This is a card that just represents something that shakes the foundations of your current circumstances, which is needed. I mean, it's when something gets to a critical point, it means that something needs to be changed. That came combined with this card. That's the second card I pull, and it says blessing. So it seems that the apparition, and this is for entertainment purposes only, um, what it's saying is that there's going to be a significant change that's going to bring blessings and a lot of positivity into your life. And I got that confirmed because the third card I pulled is the Ten of Cups. And this is a card, tens are a number of completion, of a cycle being closed. So this the tower is the closure of a cycle. Is that moment when something was completed, something gets changed, and something new starts. So the apparition, possibly what's the message seems to be, is that to prepare for a very positive, it's going to be a groundbreaking significant change, but it's going to be something that's going to bring a lot of positivity and great things into your life. It's also going to be emotionally very fulfilling. Cups represent emotion, intuition, things that are fluid. So just be fluid, be positive, be receptive to any new change that's coming to your life, because behind it something great is going to come after. That's what I got for you.
Okay, Amanda. So cards I'm seeing here, I'm trying to figure out this was recent past or this is coming. Okay, so all right. First card I have is the mask. And for me, this card always represents two sides to a person, a mask. So for me, this feels almost kind of like within the Kipper, it would be maybe beware of a person wearing a false face or the mask that we have to wear during the day. For me, this is more of resonating with me with a false face, because the next card I got is the cross, and the cross is about, you know, what your cross to bear. There's suffering, there's pain involved. And when I asked for a clarifier on this cross, didn't get any better, girl. I got a snake card. So beware of a snake that is around you, that is presenting themselves in a false manner to you. Now, in the middle of the cards, as I was pulling, I did get the messenger. So she is actually moving away from this. So this could very well have been something in the past. So I'm wondering if this apparition might be somebody who is, or this could be the apparition themselves, but saying that this is the past moving forward. Um, they want you to start looking in a new direction. The compass for me is like it's telling you to listen to your internal clock, your internal compass. Something is moving you forward. And I also got, when I asked for the messenger, I got the letter. So this is a message. Something's being, the spirit is bringing a message to you or letting you know that a message is coming. I think this is possibly a guide or a loved one. I don't think the apparition is the one that is the suffering or the snake, unless this could be a person that you may have had an unhealthy relationship in life, and now they're there on the other side to help you and letting you know. But for me, I just want to put that out there, but I'm feeling like, nope, be pulled back. This is somebody that's current, recent past, and moving forward, listening to that inner compass, something you know what needs to be cut away. Now, this is a scythe. So the scythe is about harvesting the wheat to make, food and bread to nourish us. But the scythe is also about cutting away. And I feel like this is going to be a twofold for you, because then the next card that I have is the fish, and that's about success, prosperity, like Ramon was talking about. So, yes, moving forward, keeping an eye out if you don't know who this already is. Um, that feel like that apparition might have been an ancestor, a loved one, maybe an angel or a guide coming and letting you know, sending you a message. Listen to your internal compass. Cut whoever does not serve in your life, and you will benefit from this. And as a final, I got this ship moving away, sailing away. So clear waters, leaving all that behind. So I hope that resonated with you, my dear.
Beautiful, thank you. And she was shuffling her guardian angel tarot as waiting for the show to start. That's fantastic. All right. We have Natalie. What do I need to go
No,
forward? What do I need to know going
going
forward?
forward.
Okay. It's missing the it and going forward. Okay.
Let's grab this one set. And again, to anybody who's asking for readings, if you would like a little color astrology at the end, I can find your color in the book. If not, we can just stick to cards too. So, Natalie, what do I need to know? Hey, Harley. Hey, Thomas. Ooh, this is interesting.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So first card I pulled was the World, and this is a card that traditionally is associated with closing of cycles, completion. It's also, I see it as a card of movement too. Um, like exploring the world. It could be the physical world, travel, but it could also be the internal world. It's exploring a different philosophies, a different way of thinking. And the reason I see it that way because the second card is the Eight of Swords, and this is a card about restriction, feeling trapped. The third card is higher conscious, and this is an oracle card. And the message I get from these is, what do you need to going forward? It's spirit guides are inviting you to explore a different level of spirituality. Um, it seems you might be in a situation that you might be feeling stuck emotionally, spiritually, and it's just an invitation to free yourself from those restrictions. Eight of swords deal with the mental level, so it seems that there might be some mental traps, or something that is keeping you restricted in a way of thinking. It's just inviting you to free yourself from those thoughts, from those ideas that are keeping you restricted, and open yourself to new messages of spirituality, being receptive to messages of growth, and being able to free yourself to be able to move forward. That's what I got for you.
Okay, Natalie, I was using my Witchy Lenormand for you. Um, got some interesting cards. I'm also pulling two from my Muse Tarot, and there is definitely an awakening going on with you. And a recently or at the present moment, I got the Hanged Muse, which is the Hanged Man in tarot, and it's looking at things from a different perspective. So your awakening has been brought about by looking at something from a different perspective. Now, for the first card with my Lenormand, I got the Coffin card, which is the card that represents death, but not necessarily in a physical one, but a spiritual, like a spiritual awakening as well. The next card I have is a child. So this could be awakening. It's like the death of an old way, and it's a rebirth connecting with your inner child. This could be maybe a physical child that you have in your life that's making you feel like you're going through an awakening or a transformation. But then I also got the egg card, and the egg is an additional by this publisher. And for me, eggs represent fertility, potential, time for growth. And what a beautiful card to get after that, the sun. So the sun brings success, it brings warmth, it gives the light for everything to grow. It's a beautiful, successful card. Underneath the deck, though, I did get the lightning. So something recently was kind of like something jolted you awake. You had an experience. Um, Now, just to step back a little bit, I don't know if this death might have actually been something literal. I don't know if there was a child that had been lost or if there is a child on the way. Because when I see the child with the A card, I kind of like, oh, that's interesting. And then the sun. So if you want to share and chat whether which aspect we're looking at here, um, that would be great help. But the lightning was like a moment, like a shock, like, oh my goodness, it was one of those moments that causes us to have an awakening. It's kind of like the tower, the lightning hits. You could feel it in your bones, you can feel it in the ground. It's like a sudden awakening, like your attention, it's getting your attention. It's time for something new to come in. And I also got the bouquet, and the bouquet is about the flowers. It's about a beautiful gift. It's like an offering. It's a blossoming. I did get the mice card, so the mice might be, talk, or people may be interfering in with whatever that you may want to do moving forward. If you're having a spiritual awakening, things you might want to explore. That could be that inner child wanting to come out and explore and to play as well. But I did also get the anchor card just as a reminder that if there is a spiritual awakening, I see that you have a pentacle. This could be a spiritual practice, learning spellcraft, herbcraft, whatever it might be. You have the bouquets just to make sure that you don't let any of that talk interfere, or anybody interfere with whatever the spiritual journey or awakening is on. And just making sure that you're anchored and solid and grounded when you go and you do this work and when you start to do this exploration. And that's what I have.
Fantastic.
I
Yeah,
hope that made
it's an
some sense to you,
invitation.
Natalie.
Yeah, they're interconnected, those messages. So it's an invitation to explore further than your present circumstances, but also freeing yourself from mental wrist shackles that we put ourselves in sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Make the mice. Yeah.
Um, yeah. All right. Next question. JR, did I miss the love of my life? When are
Mm.
when are they coming, or when we'll meet them?
Well, it's.
Let's see.
I know you have timing cards, right? I mean, something like this, for me, it's kind of hard because energy shifts. We all know, JR, when we ask, we pull cards. This is the energy of the moment. There are so many things in the universe that are being played out. Something right now, what we come up with tonight may be changed by something else that happens a few days from now, a few months from now.
Yeah,
So something like that, it's really hard to put a timing on it. I can pull some cards around the energy of a more personal, intimate relationship coming, and just see what the cards say. But a timing, sweetheart,
it's hard.
yeah, it
You know,
is.
when we pull cards, when we consult an oracle, what we're doing is taking the temperature of the moment. This is
Yes.
something I say a lot because I don't believe fate is set in stone. We have agency towards our future. You know, any decision that we make takes us through a different path. This is just like taking the temperature of the current circumstances. Our energy, our decisions have a great, if not almost all the influence on the outcomes. You know, circumstances around us influence as well. But
Mm-hmm.
what we're doing is just tapping into seeing how the situation is. And this is like a guide for you to be able to move forward in a direction. Sort of like to, help you in a way. We're not telling you what to do, but it's sort of like, see, this is a possibility. All right. Um, let's see. So the first card I got from you is the Seven of Wands, and this is a card about challenges, right? And this, what I'm seeing through this card is this question is a very loaded one because there's a lot of other challenges behind. You know, sometimes we put obstacles in our own way through the way we see things, and who is battling against you? Is it yourself? Are you Don't be a victim of the circumstances. This including your past. You know, decisions you made in the past do not define you. You know, if if you feel the love of your life hasn't been here is because none of the previous ones were that one. Yours will come. I mean, but you have to have influence and agency in your decisions, in the way you see the world. The second card I got for you is the Three of Pentacles. And this is a card about teamwork, about collaboration. This card, what I feel is saying is that this is an opportunity for you to be able to partner with people around your life to give you support, especially in a situation like this. If you're having these questions, most likely you're feeling alone. You're not alone. You have people around you to
Mm-hmm.
support you, to love you, starting here with this community. We take this time to share with you your questions, and we want you to know that we're here to support you. But you have to partner all those different elements around your life, people, your way of viewing things, the decisions you decide to make to move forward. But it's, if you're going to meet someone who's going to be for you, you decide that through the way you project yourself towards the world. I threw some dice, and I got number 162. And the message here on 162 is improvements. And it says, change brings abundance. You're being reminded through the number 162 that without a present change, things cannot get better for you. Your angels ask you to shift your perspective and see how things are going away, how and see how things that are going away are leaving room for new and improved things to show up. Repeat this mantra: I look forward to the future. I mean, that's confirmation right there. It's, you have to change and shift your way of what you expect of yourself, how you see life. And it's, love is all around you, but start first by loving yourself and trying to
Mm-hmm.
find that improvement starting from here. That's what I got for you.
Yeah. You can't really expect someone to love you if you don't have that sense of self, of feeling whole. We can't find other people to fill the other half of us. We have to be complete of, you know complete of ourselves. And I know that's sometimes really hard when we're lonely. I went 7 years before I met Shan because I just did not want to settle for second best, and I knew that I just had to be patient, that the right one was coming. And JR, look at this deck, look at all the cards, and there's only one card in there that says yes, and there's a card in there that says no. Now, did I miss the love of my life? Of course, no. But the question of, are they coming? When we can't say when, but look at the card, the first card that came out for you, sweetheart. Yes. So just say yes. Be whole unto yourself. Know that that intention is out there for the right person to come to you. Know who you are, know thyself, so that when you put out to the universe for the perfect mate for yourself, the perfect partner, um, that it's a person that resonates with your values. Your I mean, you can, you know, they can have their own personality, but make sure that they're kind, they're respectful. They may like sports or music or just, put out there, and feel that feeling and feel that person coming into your life, and know that you are loved no matter where you are, especially in this community. And that, anytime that you get lonely, we're all here for each other. The other card I have, and like Hershey, I saw Hershey mention in here, sometimes you got to go around several times before you get to where you're going. Trust your path. It says here, if you knew you would be supported, what would you do? So you are supported. They know that this is what you are looking for, but right now spirit is saying there's a much more important path that you have to go on. There's things that need to be worked on. There's things that need to be, that only you know. and that your guides will know. And when you ask your guides through, and you can try through automatic writing, journaling, but just seeing in, or sitting in meditation and just asking for signs from your guides to guide you on your path. Because when we get to the end of our path or somewhere along the path, when the time is right, this will all converge at the right moment when it's to happen precisely when it's meant to. So those are the two cards I have for you, and you asked for um, your color, and you are the November 27th. You have thistle. You have thistle down. What a pretty color. Exciting, prophetic, and dynamic. And again, prophetic, knowing your spiritual path, feeling that excitement, knowing that as you walk and as you're going down your spiritual path, your path in life, just knowing that along that path, that person's going to come precisely when they're meant to. If you were born on this day, you are someone who can light up a room, and wow is one of the best ways to describe you. Your energy is felt easily and can be used to excite and stimulate others. You have a rich inner world that not everyone sees, but it is your public persona to which people can often relate. So those moments when you feel lonely, don't, because you have all those people. Well, I can't say don't because it's a valid feeling to have, but don't let that bring you down. Know that people care about you. People enjoy you. Your friends, take that and be with them. Enjoy that energy. And this personal color helps you integrate your inner and outer worlds. Wearing, meditating on, or surrounding yourself with thistle down removes the illusion of separateness and guides you towards receiving gifts and benefits from others. So, again, the message, you are not separate. We are all together. And at some point, we the right person will come into our circle when they're meant to. And they do give some compatible birthdays: February 2nd, February 10th, and September 18th. So that's interesting. So that's what I have for you,
Interesting.
JR.
That's awesome. And hope this resonates.
Hmm.
All right. Um, let's see. We have Jeanette, June 14th.
I think I, Jeanette, did I read yours already, hon? I think I did. Um, I could have sworn I read for you. Let me see. Unless that's was did you maybe miss that, or is that new in the?
This is new.
No, no. Oh, really? Because you got
Oh,
the spring bouquet. I did read spring bouquet.
huh.
So you're the only one I believe that had the 14th. So I think I already read that for you. Um, so yeah, that was part of the reading.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So, Sainted, my question for my angels, what have you been trying to communicate? What have you been trying to communicate with me that I'm not seeing or recognizing? For the color
Color
theory,
theory. Okay,
my
let's do the
birthday
color
is.
first.
is-
Alrighty,
Okay.
9/21, September 21st. I think it'll be easier to do the color first and then the cards. So September. Oh boy, the way this year is going, that's not far off. Alrighty, it's always so exciting finding out people's colors. And your color is grape royale, intense, provocative, and mystic. And it says here you have a complex nature and are not satisfied with the superficial. Something inside of you longs for more meaning. Discipline, action, and flexibility should be integrated for you to feel calm and balanced. Deep emotions should be explored with love and compassion. And this is a great message for everybody, because sometimes when we have feelings that we don't like, we try to suppress them, we try to push them away, especially if they're not nice ones. But if we just take a moment to sit with them, to honor them, to recognize them, and say, okay, don't have time for this. I'll sit with you for a few minutes, but I can't let this emotion rule over me. So that's a perfect message for everybody. Um, so being explored with love and compassion, or your thoughts can become negative or anti, anti, God. Why can I not say this word tonight?
What is it?
Antagonistic.
And antagonistic.
Antagonistic. Thank you. Wow. Words. What are words? So, your personal color
Antagonist.
helps you releasing limiting thoughts and beliefs. Wearing, meditating on, or surrounding yourself with grape royale connects you to your royal nature. It helps activate your intuition and strong sense of truth. Your compatible birthdays are March 9th, September 21st, and November 7th. I'll pull some cards, but I'll let Ramon go ahead and share what he has.
Yeah. So the first, it's interesting the combination of cards that I got. The first card I got is the Eight of Pentacles. And this is a card about attention to detail. On the Rider Waite, it's that card of the man shifting some coins, uh, working on coins, on 8 coins. So there's a card about attention to detail, a card about diligence. What's interesting is the second card that I got is the Two of Pentacles, and this is a card about balance. And the third card I got is the Lovers, which is very similar in terms of this one. Twos are about balance. So the message that your angels are saying, your spiritual guides, for entertainment purposes only, what they're saying is pay attention, be diligent to create balance in your life. It, balance in the physical realm. So this could be health. Be more balanced in your the decisions around you in the earthly level, financial, health, um, but also balance in general. Twos are balance, their duality. Just keep a healthy level in all the things about your life. Enjoy anything as much as you can, right? But everything in balance. Just make an analysis of your current circumstances. If you're feeling in a situation, feeling overwhelmed, there's something that it's hard to handle, just bring it to a level of equality all around you. How do you do that in balance? Just counterbalance with whatever other thing is lacking. So I pulled another card for you. It's energy, and this is an invitation
Ooh.
to tap into the divine realm, that spiritual energy. Uh, Talk with your angels, with your spiritual guides to help you bring balance and will into all the decisions that you make. A lot of times it's very difficult for us to do it by ourselves. That's why you have the support of spiritual beings around you. All right? That's what I got for you.
So, sainted for your cards. This is cool. Now we just had your color and how it said mystic and mystical in it. In Chris Ann's deck, and it wanted me to go take a look at this. I got the page of emotions for you. And it says here a mystical and poetic energy. And that's what really jumped out. So the page of emotions, it's that tapping into your emotions, your intuitive nature, the artistic. It's like the mystic artist. I feel like maybe you enjoy doing artwork or something that is creative in a way, whether it's music, writing, the arts, and you allow your intuition to guide you in that work. For you, the intuitive and the creative is connects to you on a visceral level within yourself. And there are times when the moods will fluctuate up and down for a page of cups, because it's a very youthful energy that's within us, a slight immaturity, but it's I'm not saying that you're immature, but there is an immature, oh, let's just throw out the word immature. Let's just stick with the childlike wonder of exploring the mystical, the creative within your intuition, within yourself. And the card to go with it, boom, you got the moon. So the moon, start paying attention to how you feel during the moon cycles. Moons are typically seen in the tarot as a scary card, shining light into dark, shadowy places, but here it illuminates everything. There's that beautiful pink. It's that sense of love that you have in your heart, like with the Page of Cups there, for the intuitive, for the spiritual, for the sacred, and really getting in tune with how you create, how you feel, how you resonate with others during the moon cycles. So I would start paying attention to moon cycles, that mystical side with your color, with a mention in the card, and with the moon. I feel like that's what you are exploring. So maybe what your guides are saying is start focusing on how you feel and react and resonate with the different cycles of the moon. And there's more than just new moon and full moon. You have balsamic, you have waning, you have waxing, you have, the gibbous. So I would start maybe looking at online or get a book on the basic moon phases and start reading about it and start keeping maybe a journal and seeing how you feel, how your emotions change. Do they wax? Do they wane? Are you get more creative? Do you get more moody and withdrawn? So pay attention to the moon. And we have a full moon coming up at the end of this week. It's either Thursday or Friday. We have the full moon. So maybe this is a good time to start.
Oh my God, yes, it's almost full moon already.
Mm-hmm.
It was just full moon recently. Oh my God,
It just seems like
it's
the other day
amazing.
Nancy and I did
Yeah,
new moon together. Yep.
my
And
goodness.
hi, Tom.
Hello, Tom. All right, that was a beautiful reading. So thank you. Let's see who else we got now.
I hope it resonated.
Joseph, thank you for subscribing. I just posted Heather's channel. If you
Oh,
want to
thank
follow,
you.
yeah, just if you want to follow her as well. Not if you want to follow her because I invite you to follow
If
her.
my
Let's say it
reading
that way.
resonates with everybody, yes, I
Yes,
love doing
she
lots of different
has
things
a
on my
lot
channel.
of yeah, she has a lot of great shows on her channel. She has some regular ones like Divine Feminine, um, uh, the Friday
And
nights,
Sidekicks with Allison.
Sidekick,
I get together
um,
with Mr. Early Ritual here, Tom
Tom,
and
which I
Jeff
saw
Bailey.
him around. Hello,
Mm-hmm.
Tom. Yeah, and she
Poetry on
has
Sundays.
poetry on Sundays. I've been to that show a couple times. I've been to a couple of your shows already.
And
I
I do
love the
investigative tarot too. We look into
yes.
cold cases
Uh-huh.
and parrot oracles. You've done a parrot oracle too with me recently.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
fun. The Black Monk House. Yep.
Yeah, yes, and it was a lot of fun. And you
Hmm.
have the Queen's Chamber,
The
which
Queen's
is
Chamber
exploring all the different queens from the tarot, the Queen
tarot.
of Wands,
Yeah.
Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and Queen of
Thank you,
Cups.
Sainted, for subbing. I appreciate you. I just saw a little
Yeah.
drop on my screen. Thank you. Much appreciated.
Yes.
And
So
thank you again,
let's see.
Ramon,
Yeah, yeah, no
for your
problem.
kind words. Yes.
No, no, it's true. I your channel is the one that I've been the most. I,
Yes.
a lot, and I really enjoy it. And
A lot of fun having you on.
yeah, so Insomnia Tarot is just a random show. I had one last week. I had one tonight. I was really tired from work, but I really want to jump on. One of the reasons was to test Nightbot, and it was
And that
horrible. So
didn't
I'm
go
not.
very well.
No, I apologize if Nightbot harassed you, bullied
Nightbot
you.
got into the naughty
I
corner.
yeah, I disable it. And the reason I wanted to test Nightbot was to be able
I
to
do,
keep
Hershey. Hmm.
yeah to keep some of the chat organized.
Hmm.
I think I froze, right?
Yes, you did.
Okay, keep entertaining
Okay.
people. I'll be back in a second.
So thank you, Hershey. Yes, when I can, Jonathan Daly and I get together and we do a live painting. I'm an artist. One of my paintings, right here. So Jonathan loves to do art as well. He's in Hawaii. So we arrange a painting playtime where him and I go live together. We choose a couple tarot cards and an oracle card, something that inspires us color wise, and we do a live painting. And when we can, we have people join us. Diana Bowles, oil painter, she joined us. Oh, and also Jonathan's friend. She did a deck, and I can't think of her name right now. Jenna is her name, but she joined us. So it's a wonderful time. We just kick back for an hour. We paint. Trying to get Mr. Ritual here to work on some sculpture with us, maybe on a live one of these days. But yeah, I'm an artist. I'm a poet. I'm very creative, so I love having fun. For all the new people who don't know who I am, and I love the paranormal. I love to read on that. Um, the investigative tarots. I like to look into cases. Me, Jackie's Crystal Moon. Her and I get together on Wednesdays, and we've been scaling back. We're taking more kind of um, I can't think of the word, but we're just kind of taking in kind of what we see that's on the news, so it's not the same ones, and we try to be more selectful and selective in who we read on. So it's yeah, it's a exciting new year for me and my channel, and I appreciate everybody who's been with me for the last 2.5 years. Well, more than that. I'll have my third year anniversary in November. So yeah, thank you everybody for supporting me. Hershey and Early Ritual Tom, Harley, all my new peeps, Ramon, um, you know, um, Amanda. So yeah, Thomas. So it's nice. Yeah, it's a nice community.
Thank you for holding the fort. You know what I noticed, and I noticed this the last couple of times that I've frozen. I'm using Chrome, and Chrome is the the recommended browser to run uh StreamYard. I don't
Really,
know why. Yeah,
I use
it's
Safari.
so well, I can't do Safari every time because I'm doing it from a MacBook, and every time I try to do it from Safari, it tells me to go to Chrome. It recommends Chrome or Firefox. With Firefox, it doesn't work, and this MacBook is pretty new. Um, but with Chrome, it works, but once it hits 1 hour, it starts to freeze.
Mm,
So I'm gonna have to figure that out. Maybe I'll
yeah.
just get an iPad and stream from the iPad. I don't know. That might be an
That's
option.
what I've been using for the last couple of years. So, but I think
Yeah.
it's time to get a new one at some point because it's getting a little old and it can't really handle a lot of stuff it seemed like it used
Mm-hmm.
to.
All right. Let's see.
Who's
Let's take the next
next?
question. Veronica, what do my spirit guides want me to know? Let's see.
Ooh, here we go. Different deck. Oh, totally different deck.
Hello, Gypsy Girl. Hello, everybody
Hey,
that's coming
Gypsy
in the chat.
girl.
Let's see.
And Veronica, if you wanted a little color astrology, just go ahead and put your month and date of birth in the chat. And if you don't, and just want cards, that's perfectly fine too. And hi, Janet, Bora Bora. Ooh,
All right, Veronica. So I did some bibliomancy for you. I threw three dice that I have for a number, three numbers, and I'm using the Angel Numbers book. So I get a message through those three dice that take me to something for you. 737, it says, move it. Take the initiative today. The thing in your life that's at a standstill needs you to take action. The relationship that isn't going anywhere, the job where you feel stuck, or the home you need to move out of is calling you. Think about what it is you wish was different and take action towards a change today. So, this message from your spirit guides is inviting you to take action on that thing in your life or those things in your life that you've been putting off. I'll do it another day. I don't feel this is the right time. Or and and what happens is that stays in our lives in a corner. Time passes by and we let it grow, right? We let it grow in and take space when in reality we should address it. Um, sometimes we have open loops in our life, right? And what's that? These are things that we don't bring to a closure, things that we need to complete, things that we know deep inside they don't work for us, but we just let it there. So the invitation, the message from your spirit guides with this message is to close those loops, things that are incomplete, things that you need to cut off from your life. Take action and do it today. Make a list of those things that no longer serve you, that you wish were different, and do it, right? It starts with that. With trying to, just by wishing for something to change in your life is a first step to be able to make it happen. Um, and always, if you need support, tap into the spiritual realm, into the divine realm, and because your guides, your spirit guides are there to support you. But take action, close those loops, because sometimes we have these things in our life, and the example I always use is it's like our phone. Sometimes we have thousands of photos just sitting there with no purpose, just taking space. Just clear from your life those things that are taking space, that don't serve you for anything, and act on the things that you really want to bring into your life. And that's what I got for you.
Alrighty. So, Veronica, um, I pulled from my Resurrection Oracle. It's a new deck that I got just a couple months ago. Beautiful artwork. And for people who are like, wait a minute, she's got Snuffles on her lap. No, this isn't Snuffles. It might be a descendant of Snuffles. We never know. But this is my Mozzie. He likes to come up and sometimes help mommy with some of her readings. So he wanted to come by and say hi. So you got to be a good boy and let mommy do her reading. Well, actually, we're going to say goodbye to everybody now. All righty. There you go. Okay. He likes to say hi. So, Veronica, I feel like what your spirit guides want you to know, your ancestry. I feel like you have your ancestors coming through. This beautiful card says, of course, your ancestry and the beautiful colors, the fall, the autumn. Um, because I sometimes I just look at the colors too in a card along with the title of the card, the message, or the keywords to it. Um, and so for me, looking at these other cards here, there seems to be a rootedness, a connection. Red is the color of your root chakra, getting grounded, feeling safe, um, being comfortable in your own sensuality, sexuality, feeling your power, feeling that drive of life. So they're here to say to you to get grounded, to know thyself. Again, like with all these messages, this is so collective, and just really tapping into yourself, listening closely. They're speaking to you. First card I have though is on your own. So I'm looking at a couple of the other cards that I have. It feels like at this time you're on your own. Um, it may feel like you may be lonely, kind of like what JR was going through, being on your own and your ancestors. So at this point, you're on your own. The purples, it feels like there's this beautiful exploration of self, of connecting with your spirituality, connecting with your guides, because that beautiful purples and pinks, those are connecting from your heart. And as you go up in the blues into the purples, that's your higher dimensions where we connect with our ancestors, where we connect with our spirit guides. Another card that I have too is the coupling, which is this beautiful swan with her. And this is about mutual respect. And this is about somebody possibly coming into your life. So if you feel like right now you are on your own, your guides and your ancestors are saying to get more grounded, be open, be open to maybe somebody who's not quite who you thought it would be, and to be open to that, having the mutual respect. The card's about feeling that deep connection with that individual, and this too can also be exploring ourselves as well, exploring who we are, what we want, what we feel. Um, because sometimes we get so caught up in the outside world of the day to day that we lose touch of truly who we are because we're, employee, mother, teacher. We have all these labels or all these responsibilities, but sometimes we forget that beautiful inner core of who we are. And swans are about transformation too. So there may be a relationship, but your ancestors want you to know that you are supported. You're need to get grounded and know that this beautiful transformation in your life is coming up. And the bottom card was return to innocence. And of course, right there, returning to that childlike wonder and sense of who you are, of the world, and being knowing thyself, and just being open to what the world, the beauty of the world. Because right now, a lot of us are seeing everything that's dark, a lot on the news everywhere about how dark the world is. But to remember to go back to that childlike wonder, that return to innocence, like that song by Enigma, "Return to Innocence."
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where she got the name for the card, because this card and the song perfectly go together. So yeah, that's what I have for you, my dear.
Beautiful. You shouldn't have said that. Now I have the song stuck in my head.
Oh dear. Well, it's kind of hard not to see when you look, because with a lot of Janet's cards, I
Oh
think
my
she
god.
incorporates some of her favorite songs into her
Mm-hmm.
titles. I've seen that. So
Yeah,
yeah.
that's awesome.
Hi,
And Natalie
Teresa.
says, yes, the Tower card is definitely now. Both readings are spot on. Thank right now. Thank you very much for your feedback. Need to let go and explore more going forwards. Yes, and it's a natural process to be able to grow. Right, just leave
Mm-hmm.
the old behind and go for the new.
Yeah.
All right. Next one is Hershey blind spot check and May 27.
Ooh,
So look
blind
for
spot.
May 27. I'm going to throw some dice and get a angel number message for you and an oracle card. Let's see.
Ooh, I'm going for Kristen Louise's Star Ring. We were talking about her deck today on our channel, on my channel.
So Miss Hershey, I got for you 376 here from the Angel Numbers book, and the message is heartstrings. Shift occurs when growth happens. Not everyone around you is going to be able to resonate with your spiritual awakening. Your angels remind you that this is okay. If those around you cannot respect your newfound self awareness, simply wish them light and love and return to your higher self for validation. It's very difficult for, uh, and I say this from personal experience, people who are closest to us to understand th- this this spiritual awakening or this path that we're taking, how great it is and how much positivity has brought into our lives. And the example I'm going to show you is my partner. He doesn't he sees tarot and divination very different than I do, right? There's a personal experience, a personal path that I'm going through, and to me, it means so much. It heals so many areas in my life, and it helps me also be that one of the many voices to be able to support people around us. It's so personal and it's so feeling, but he doesn't understand that, right? He's never watched my channel. He's not even interested in it. No, I don't
Same
think he
on.
even knows the name. He doesn't know the name of my channel. He doesn't know what I do. He knows I read tarot cards and I go live every now and then,
Yeah.
but it's, even though I've tried to share with him, it's not receptive. He's not receptive, and I can understand because I was the same way. I saw tarot differently until it came into my life. And but the message that your angels are saying is just follow your spiritual path. It is filling to you what you personally do, Hershey, is really important and is a position of responsibility because you share messages with people who are in need. A lot of people won't understand it. They'll just think you're a fortune teller, a witch, but it's so much more than that. You don't need validation. Just follow your moral compass, connect with your spiritual guides because they're always there for you, and go forward. Someday they will understand. And the best way that it's going to happen is through your example, yourself. You're gonna be that vivid example that shows the world that this path that you're taking is one of growth, right? You don't need anyone to validate you. Just go forward in this personal journey that you're going through. The oracle card that I pulled for you is blessing. This path that you're going through is a blessing in your life, and you share that blessing with other people. You yourself, Hershey, you're a blessing to this community, to the world, and you just bring light and positivity through everything you do, through your words, and just be that blessing for those people around you who might not understand what you're doing, the path that you're taking, because at the end, what you do and who you are brings light to this world. And that's what I got for you.
Oh, how beautiful. How do I follow up with that? Well,
Oh, nice.
see, girl, we got I got some interesting cards, and no one's going to believe what I just pulled from. But I'm going to read your color first. So Hershey, May 27th, you have the color dill, friendly,
Ah,
outdoorsy, and devoted. And it makes sense with some of the cards I'm getting here. You have a natural charm that people enjoy. Cha-ching. Communicating with others is an important part of your evolution. Your talents are many, and you can usually excel in quite a few fields. Try not to isolate yourself from others, and that's very interesting with some of the cards I got. I'm using Kristen Louise's Star Rune deck, and I shuffled. Everybody saw me shuffling, um, and it's very interesting. Your personal color helps you blend the introverted and the extroverted parts of your nature. Surrounding yourself here. So wearing, meditating, or surrounding yourself with dill infuses courage and calls in like-minded individuals with whom you can share your experiences. I can't believe how these cards are going with the book tonight. Your compatible birthdays are March 23rd, April 27th, and August 18th, which was my mom's birthday. So this is your
mm,
color. There's your dill.
dill.
And so, okay, now for the cards. So the first card I pulled was synergy. And yes, it's people coming together, connecting. And I can see introverted, extroverted kind of coming together, synergy, working with people with others. And then, so Chris and Louise creates 3 cards for each room. And when it comes to the connection card, she concludes same sex for women, men, and for heterosexual. Girl, you got all 3 of them: connection, connection, connection.
Wow.
So, this blind spot, I'm not sure if there is a connection that somebody either in the physical or in the spiritual is trying to make with you. Um, it doesn't necessarily maybe mean a intimate. It could very well be they're trying to get your attention, that or it may already kind of be in your periphery, that there might be some sort of relationship coming into your life, however personal that may be. And the other card I pulled to go along with that is the invocation card. So it feels like this might have been something that you've been asking Spirit for how can I have more of a maybe a more personal, intimate connection with somebody? Do I want my connection to spirit to be strengthened? Do I want the connection with those both sides of myself, the dark and the light, the positive, negative, the introvert, extroverted? It's all about connection and coming together. And it feels like this is something that you have put out there previously in the in universe, invoking that to bring into your life. But to have all three of them out of that whole deck show up just like that with the synergy to start with. I mean, actually, she's got four on here. Wait a minute, these are all four of the M cards. Look at them; they're all the same room. They're all NWAs or AWAs.
Mm-hmm.
So, girl, you've got some major connection going on with spirit or guides that you've been wanting. It's coming, and it's basically kind of like if it's a blind spot, um, it open your eyes to it. But for me, with that many cards and with your abilities and your perceptions, I don't know if this is something that you might have set aside and did, but girl, I don't know. But those are some crazy cards. I mean, I love when stuff like this happens. You can't make this kind of stuff up. You
Yeah,
really
that's
can't. So that's a
interesting.
very strong message.
Yeah, AWAS is a rune about trust, teamwork, about partnership,
Mm-hmm.
emotion.
She got
So,
all four of them.
mm-hmm.
You got all four of them out of this whole deck.
Yeah, and the other one is Algis, right? Yeah, that
He's
symbolizes
an
protection.
invocation. And she's
Yeah.
calling in, though, for me too, not just the protection, but the invocation of calling in whatever this connection is that
Mm-hmm.
she wants. So, or maybe this could be the protection that maybe she needs more protection while calling or making certain connections. But I think Hershey really will get this. I mean,
Yeah,
if you
there's a
can,
theme here. There's a theme about because this one the message that I got
this makes
was
total sense.
heartstrings, right? So there's a message there with
Mm-hmm.
connections,
Yep.
emotions, and protection, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't need validation, but protect yourself through from the connections that you have in your life, right?
And that color astrology was very much on with her too. Yes. And that
Hmm.
connection, the introverted, the extroverted, playing with that, learning how to feel comfortable with that or start utilizing that. I mean, it's just incredible how all those cards, those four cards came out all together.
Yeah, yeah, that's amazing. All right, hope this resonated with you, Miss Hershey.
One more Hershey family.
Othala, yeah. Othala
It's
symbolizes
beautiful.
inheritance, family.
And this
Yeah.
could be this connection, this familial
Mm-hmm.
connection. Maybe not necessarily with the physical family, but your family here in YouTube too as well,
Mm-hmm.
and your spiritual family. Okay, I'm done.
All right.
Sometimes it's like the cards just keep, with Kristen's deck, you can keep pulling the cards and they continue to tell a story, just like the Lenormand. So yeah,
Hmm.
I think we already did Jr.
We did JR.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see. Any more questions? Right. Joseph, 623. Happy birthday. Your birthday's coming up soon.
Oh my
You're a
goodness,
Cancer.
yes,
He's a Cancer.
yes.
Color check.
So let's jump right. No, actually, no. Wait a minute. No, backwards. I'm getting used to this book. Okay. All righty. Wow. Happy birthday, Joseph.
Good morning, Saskia. Saskia says it's 7:30 here. Just
Oh,
woke up
Saskia.
to
She's in
find you.
Greece.
Oh, I love Greece. I've been twice to Greece.
Oh,
Oh, I love Greece. I love the moussaka, uh, the dolmas. Oh,
my friend
beautiful,
Christine got to go
beautiful
for the
country.
first time with her son's school and her husband. And she's like, it's incredible. She goes, the things you only see pictures in books. She's like, I'm here. I'm
It's
actually here. And it's just,
it's
she says, it was just amazing.
it's amazing to see the Parthenon. it's, I mean, like everything is amazing. The air, the people, they're beautiful. The food's amazing. I
Mhm.
went to Athens, the Peloponnese, and to Mykonos.
Yeah.
Yeah, my partner loves it, so and he wants to go back. So someday. Thank you, Saskia. Great seeing you. Okay, we got Joseph. Color check.
I went to go shuffle for a couple cards, and I'm going to stick with this one. This is the one that jumped out first to go with the color. So first of all, Joseph, I'm just going to start with your card from the Muse Tarot. I have the Two of Voices, which is the Two of Swords. So this is about a decision that in your process of making. Either it's a decision that you've already made that you're still thinking about, or if it's one that is currently in process, or a future one. Um, so that's what I have for you with the card. But for your color check, alrighty, 623, you have bright aqua. And I'll show the color in a minute. I love this book. So you are enormously creative and capable of making things happen. You know how to make magic if you do not let your emotions overwhelm you. You need courage. You need encouragement and support of friends and allies. And that's sending signals off for me on that Two of Swords. Because it says here, you know how to make magic if you do not let your emotions overwhelm you. And voices is swords, and swords is about mental clarity and mental balance in making decisions. So thinking things through, making a clear and concise decision about something that is coming up. Your personal color gives you breath of vision. Again, vision, swords. This is amazing. Wearing, meditating on, or surrounding yourself with bright aqua disperses self doubt and increases your vitality and sense of self. So there it goes, dispersing with the self doubt. Be confident and making your decisions. There's the doorway there. She's walking to it, and you're going to pass right through that. You're going to make the correct decision. Get out too much of your heart and just make sure that you're grounded and you have mental clarity and clarity of vision. And your compatible birthdays are August 7th, August 21st, and November 1st. And this is your bright aqua, and this is your color. And again, for people new in chat, this book is based on the Pantone color system. And what's really cool is in the book, she gives you little samples that you can perforate samples you can take. And she suggests, if certain colors resonate with you and you want to bring those colors into your life, you can wear this either as a clothing, you can get paint and paint a room or an object, have that color in or around you to allow that color of your birth to enhance, you know, your energy field. So that is what I have for you, Joseph. And again, happy early birthday.
Happy birthday. You're talking about creativity, and it's interesting because um, uh, I pulled for you the Knight of Cups, and this is a card about taking action towards cups are emotion, but it's also an invitation to creativity. So this what it's telling is that you are a person who take action towards situations, your emotional side, but also your creative side. Heather disappeared. Now I pulled two other cards for you too, and one is the nine of swords, and this is a card about a lot of mental anguish, being overly worried about a situation happening in your life. Second card I pulled is also the Nine of Wands. This is a card that usually represents burden. So it seems there's a possibility that there might be a situation in your life causing you a lot of worry, a lot of feeling overwhelmed in the mental and emotional side, causing you burden. I pulled a clarifier for you in this case, and What I pulled, what I got was dice 688, and this is a message that says financial abundance. Be in the know. There's an urgent need to focus on your financial situation. When you clear up, organize, and manage carefully what comes in and what goes out, you're setting yourself for a clearer pathway towards financial abundance. Get in the know about your finances today. So, this is in the physical realm. Talks about finances, but it could also be health. It could be anything in the physical realm, anything tangible. It could be work, um, money, your home. This is what it's telling you is put in check your priorities in the physical level. Look at them and see what needs to be addressed. Um, End result. This will bring you a lot of clarity and peace. It seems that you might be worried about an aspect of these in the physical realm. Just address it. And that's what I got for you.
Ooh, I love these messages tonight.
Yeah, where were you? You disappeared.
I had to go get some water. I was thirsty.
Oh, all right.
We've been
You're
on for an
forgiven.
hour and a half, so I ran out of my tea. I had to go get something to
Oh my
drink.
God, it's been an hour and a
And I didn't
half.
want to interrupt. That's why I just muted myself and my camera and I
Yeah.
went and I got some
You
water.
still have
Hydrate,
20,
hydrate, hydrate.
20 people in the chat.
That's amazing, especially at this
Yeah.
time of night. Wow.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for being here.
Yes, we appreciate your support so much.
Let's see. All right.
Yes, hydrate in this heat wave. Yes, it's going to get really hot starting tomorrow here.
Hmm.
90.
All right. So we have another question from Joseph.
Oh,
Will the summer solstice bring about a time of positive change for me? Am I on the right path? Depending on what path. We have a
mm,
lot of paths in front of us depending on the circumstance. But let's read on positive change for the summer solstice,
yeah. The
right?
positive changes that are coming for, yeah,
That are coming, not if they're coming, that are
are
coming,
coming.
because they are coming. You have to keep that always in mind. You get a positive change if you project yourself towards that.
Actually, let's grab a whole different deck.
Let's see.
Hello, Mystic Marley's Place, a new name. I love meeting all new people on your channel, Ramon. This is wonderful.
Yes, and everybody, if you're not subscribed to Heather's channel, we previously put the link. Please subscribe. Um, she's amazing. She's an amazing tarot reader. I love the way you read.
Oh, okay.
I said it before, the clarity of your messages and your energy.
And it's so interesting because I'll be with other readers and I'm just kind of like, oh my God, there's a much better reader than I. But we're all different. We all
Yeah.
get our messages
Hmm.
differently and how we. Okay, Joseph. Summer solstice.
All right, so I pulled three oracles for you, three oracle cards for you. I usually don't do that, but I pulled it. So the energy for the summer solstice is one of application. That's the first message. So this is a moment to apply those things in your life that you've been putting for later. This is the moment to go forward with your plans, with your wishes, with things that you believing for a different moment. Why? Because there is a lot of opportunity coming your way. Just manifest those things that you want for your life, and that starts by applying them to make it happen. Start the ball rolling, right? And the third message is that this is an opportunity to release those things that no longer serve you. And this is a constant message that's been coming up through the night. Um, for everybody, it seems that the messages that we're getting through from the spirit guides is releasing, is applying. Don't it start applying in your life those things that we've been leaving. We all have that, including me. There's other things that we leave for later. I'll do it another day. Always have time for that. There's some things that this is the moment to do it, to get it out of the way, to make it happen, because a lot of things they bring opportunities for something new, for growth. So the message for you, the positive change that's coming your way, is that it's an opportunity for you in this moment to start a lot of new things that you've been leaving for later, and release those ones that no longer serve to you. That's what I got for you.
Okay, so Joseph, I pulled from the Mystic Palette Tarot. Um, and coming up, wow, we have the King of Wands, and he is all about, oh, the creative fire again, the leadership, the motivation. This is a king who it incites people in a positive way with his charisma. He's very passionate and about how he speaks and how he cares for the people. And this could be she as well. This is that energy of somebody who strong leadership that is very who's very passionate and very aggressive, but to the point where it's balanced. Whereas he's grounded, but very. Um, I'm looking for another word here, or I'm trying to show. So he is someone who can get really excited about let's do this and let's do this and let's do this, and still be grounded enough where that energy is tempered, and he knows how to safely and carefully and properly direct this energy, this inspiration, this creativity, this motivation of people. It's just that very fiery nature. Look at the beautiful dragons that are flying around him. So he really harnesses that creative, fiery potential that we all have in us, and um, he knows how to apply it. He knows how to direct it. And next card, which is wonderful, I have the death card. I have Miss La Santa Muerte here. And this
Mm,
is all about rebirth. So the summer solstice, tapping into that creative fire energy and allowing that to burn, to purify, to dissolve, let be reborn, something that is going to be anew. And what's cool is the deck in this Marchetti deck, it's a one from his Etsy, and this was before mass market. So I actually have a signed copy. There's two cards for the magician, and both are him. He includes himself in his deck. And then the one that I pulled for you is the signed one, but here in this one, it's the magician with the pen and the ink. So this is you writing. This is for me. This is about writing your intentions, writing in your journal. What do you want to use that fiery, passionate, creative energy that is the King of Wands, and infuse that into the upcoming rest of the year in this summer with the solstice. I mean, the solstice is the longest day of the year. The sun is the highest, so the king, the fire, the energy, the light is so appropriate for this. And so, just really writing down and turning what you write into magic. It's like the above and the below, taking the power of spirit and taking that energy from Mother Earth and bringing those together through you and really creating something. I don't know if you like to write, if you are a writer, or if you like to journal, but this is something really strong with writing, poetry, creative writing, or just that you really enjoy journaling and you want to start writing down, manifesting, infusing your goals that you want to bring forward into the summer, into the rest of the year. And you've got the Six of Swords. You're moving away from the past and you're moving to something better. You're crossing those waters. You have the owl. Isn't that interesting? We have her right there, and then we have the owl right after that. her birth.
Mm,
So,
yeah.
and it's also being guided by, I believe it's a raven. So you are moving, you're on your path, you are leaving the past behind, you're moving ahead. You can't see what's ahead, but you're doing that, you're moving forward. And on the bottom of the deck I have the high priestess. So again, tapping into that wisdom, that intuitiveness, getting in touch with your feminine intuitive self, connecting to your abilities, and going into meditation and letting that wisdom guide you, moving you for that's what will be guiding you, that wisdom that she holds, moving you forward into something that's creative, that is going to be a rebirth, and fiery and passionate, and moving and taking things up a notch, a step up in a notch. Those are kind of the words I'm hearing. So that's what I have, Joseph. I hope that resonates with you.
Awesome. Thank you very much. That was awesome. All right. Um, like Miss Gypsy Girl says, these observations are for educational
Mm-hmm.
and entertainment purposes and not intended for as medical or legal advice. Always consult a professional. All right. This is just for entertainment and educational purposes. All
Yep.
right. Next reading, Rock with Me. Would love a general reading. Right.
So Ramon, we are at 12:48. I have
Yes.
enough energy until at least 1 o'clock. So for reading, maybe one
Yeah.
o'clock
I'm
after Rock
starting
with
to
Me.
feel sleepy. So
Yeah.
we have 12 more minutes.
When I saw Rock with Me, I heard this song from Michael Jackson back in the day from Off the Wall. I wanna rock with you all night. I used to love skating to that in the rolling rink when it first came out. I'm dating myself, but yeah, that was one of my favorite songs to skate to. I wanna rock with you all night, dance you into sunlight. Come on, Ramon, you know the words. Just kidding. He's
We
like,
got
I'm
to do
trying
a
to focus, Heather.
karaoke tarot.
There we go. Hey, Ramon.
Theme for a new show, right?
Ooh.
We were
Now,
talking about music earlier.
Tom, you'll have to
Back
come
in
on
our
and sing some Depeche Mode with me or some Cure. Okay, rock with me.
rock with
You
me.
got such a
Okay.
pretty smile.
So I'm sorry. I got two interesting messages here, which are somehow related. So I threw the dice and I got 546, and 546 is counsel. Consider the source. Today, you are being alerted to opinions and counsel that might not be in your best interest. Always consider the source when taking advice from another person. Review your own emotional state, what the other person's interests are, and whether the advice is in line with your highest good. So, and the card I got for you is the Ten of Swords.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, what it is just kind of like an alert, like the message says, of things that are coming your way, advices. Just be aware of other people's interests around you. Um, Sometimes a pretty word might not be something that is beneficial for you. Always consider everything that's coming in, retain the positive, discard the negative. But also ask what are the intentions of the people around you. At the end, follow your own intuition. Your heart, your gut will tell you what is the right path to take. Um, and also connect with the spiritual realm, with your spiritual guides, to help assist you in moments that you might need help or advice. But always be aware of what are the intentions, or why is this person doing or saying that. Just approach it with positivity. All right. That's what I got for you.
Alrighty, so rock with me. You've got the Page of Inspiration, which is one of my favorites in this deck. It is just so full of color. That beautiful rainbow. Of course, we got the black kitty in there, and I just love her hair. I love how they put her hair in this. And so the Page of Inspiration is the Page of Wands. And I just have to read this because I love what she wrote here. Um, a cloud of ideas blooms overhead, popping with the excitement of what could be. This page of inspirations really can't help herself. She always has a million and one thoughts flowing in succession, and all of them carry sparks of infinite possibility. So the page is about infinite possibilities. It's her taking that initial Ace of Wands, that pure potential, that pure energy. Another song from the Ace, pure energy, taking that creative spark and just running with it. Um, let's see here. She laughs at the thought of putting each one of them into action. She will be the first to tell you that she will gift you an inspiration, a thought, a reason, a bright rain at the end of a drought. But it is not her zone of genius to make that idea a reality. That is your job. So her gift to you is giving you that inspiration, that catalyst, that that spiritual kick in the backside to get you excited to start looking at all these possibilities and starting to work with one of them and moving forwards with them. And it says here also, I love how her rainbow hair sways in the wind, and another idea pops effortlessly, this time for someone else, as she drizzles a symphony of solutions, answers, and potentials. She shares them freely. Now it's your turn to root into your belief, hope, and faith and take action. So this is about taking action. And I love that it goes with the next card. And the beautiful poem that she includes for this card is inside my mind, this cosmic spark and all the lines of light, a code that dives deep in the dark with radiant shards of sight. And then the next card after that is the chariot. So, all those wonderful ideas, you're going to choose one or several, and then you're just going to move forward. Let them take you. And I love how these beams of light are coming out of her solar plexus. That's our place of power. That's where we stand in our truth. We put our personal power and we just put that energy and we move forward. All these beautiful horses under her, barely having any, strong attachments. She just trusts in the movement of going forward. I did pick a couple cards. There was an Ace of Materials, which is new ideas. This could be a new financial endeavor, finances coming in. This could be a spiritual. This could be, something new is coming and being handed. She's in there. She's in that mindset of bringing forth, birthing. It's like the Earth card. You're birthing something anew. And the only card that has gave me a little pause is the Three of Voices, which would be like the Three of Swords, which as if there was something recently in your past that absolutely broke your heart, that absolutely shook you. Like I think you have the Ten of Swords in the beginning, Ramon.
Mm-hmm.
So here, this is about heartbreak, grief. But look at that door behind her, though. On the other door, there's light following. So just take that energy, and it's coming from her midsection too. So taking that pain, that hurt that you felt, taking control of it, using that to propel you forward into moving into something that's solid, concrete, creative, possibly even spiritual, and let that page inspire you to do whatever it is that you've been creatively wanting to do, whatever passions that you've been wanting to follow and to explore. And I hope that resonated with you. I love that picture. She's so cute.
Yeah. Beautiful. Awesome. So we have Jackie here. Good morning.
Jackie, good morning.
It's so funny to say good morning and it's night here. Like we're ready to go to bed soon.
Yep. I was wondering if you were going to pop in, my girl.
And we have Mirella also. Hello,
Hi,
Mirella. Great
Marilla.
to see you.
Lots of
All
night
right.
owls.
Right. Let's
We're
see.
working on the night shift. Remember that song too from the 80s? Night shift. I can't remember who sang
Mm,
it though by hand. And that's it's weird. Usually I can remember who sang the songs, but yeah. It was about Marlon and losing I think
okay. So,
Marvin
Tropical
Gaye.
Empress, March 10th.
Oh, so she still wants me to do a color? Um, okay.
Seems like.
Um, that was way up there. So I don't know how far behind the comments you are,
There's a
Rebecca.
lot of comments and questions. We won't be
Yeah.
able to get all of them, unfortunately, but
No, but let's see.
there
So
will.
Tropical Empress Amanda, March 10th. Let's see, girl, what you got here. Um, yeah, my voice is starting to go. So March 10th, mellow green. It's a mellow yellow. It's mellow green, which has a lovely mellow yellow in that. And it's I love the keywords kind, deep, and talented. Yes, you are very kind. You are very deep. Um, when you share in chat, and I can see the talent. Doing your channel, teaching people about different forms of psychic abilities, encouraging people. I think your channel's going to do very well. And it says here, um, it is very important that you demonstrate your talents. And this is what you're doing. You're starting your channel and you're running with it. It is the expression of this talent and the energy in the world that will help you feel most vital and alive. And I like how they said the energy in the world because of kind of like the way things are right now in this world. We need more people like you, people who do the light work, the healing, that are supportive and kind, and putting that light out there to help balance, the heavier the darkness that is in the world. So you are that beautiful, kind, deep, and talented light that's out there. You can be highly emotional because of your depth and your empathy for others. So there's your empathy, your empath that you have. Your personal color allows for your compassion to stand out, but shocks you out of the tendency for too much sacrifice. So making sure that you love to give, but make sure that you're also taking in, making sure that you stay balanced. Um, let's see, wearing, meditating, surrounding yourself with mellow green helps you stay grounded while attracting also financial opportunities. And your compatible birthdays are January 3rd, April 1st, and December 8th as fun suggestions. So that's what I have for you, Amanda.
That's awesome. I'm looking for a comment here. Let's see.
Yeah, Rock with Me said, thank you both so much. Yes, it did resonate. Thank you. You're welcome. Night Shift by John Party. Nope, I don't think no, that's not the one. Unless it was somebody else. Um, but yeah, next time I talk to you, Harley, in chat. Um,
So next
working
time,
night.
let's see.
Yep.
Next
It
time we
might.
do this show, Miss Hershey, I'm gonna invite you to be here. I actually wanted to have three people. I mean, three of us. Um, but I didn't think you were gonna be awake this late. So next time we do uh I'm sorry, I'm sleepy already. An
Basically,
Insomnia
Ramon is saying
Tarot.
he wants to have a threesome with you and I, Hershey. Just kidding. or whoever,
Beautifully said.
or whoever else is going to join you that evening.
No, next time we do an Insomnia Tarot, I will invite you, Miss Hershey. I'll send you a message. This was just like so random, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just sent Heather a message last minute. I wanted to test Nightbot. It was a failure. I don't like it. Yeah.
Well, hey, at least you
So
tried.
yes, at
Wah
least we
wah
tried. So
wah.
thank you everybody for being my guinea pigs. I apologize if Nightbot harassed you, bullied you, but you know,
You can't
it was.
trust any bot.
Hmm. Yeah, Miss
Beware
Hershey
of the
says.
bots. There you go.
Yeah. Miss
Oh,
Hershey
thank you,
said,
Tom.
"Oh,
Yep.
yeah, I'll
Tom
be
says
there."
it was
Yeah,
fun.
she'll be
Well,
here. All right, I'll send you a
That's
message.
another song, Michael Jackson. I'll be there, or the Jackson Five. See, I'm just
I'll
full of
be there.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then Mariah
Um,
Carey did a beautiful remake too of it. Like I said,
I'm not fond of Mariah Carey. I apologize if there's anyone
some of the
who
earlier Mariah, yeah, but then after a while, with all the it was just a little too much for me. But you
mm.
know,
All right.
for
So,
herself.
any last words before we part?
Let's see. Today's what now? Officially Tuesday.
You have what do you
Wednesday.
have coming up?
So Wednesday, I have Jonathan Daly joining me along with Nancy at Crohn's Intuition. As long as her eye is healed well enough, we're going to
Hmm.
get together and we're going to discuss the Star Tarot. We all three of us have the deck. We love the artwork in the cards and the writings in the book, and we're going to share our favorite cards, and we're also going to share our not so favorite cards. So that's Wednesday at 4 p.m. And then on Thursday, I'm going to be a guest on, was it Friday? No, it's at Friday. No, so Thursday, Karen, Care Bear, Bard of Cards, because she's learning astrology. I've started a new series on my channel. Say it is called "Hey, What's Your Sign?" And she's going to teach, and we're going to talk about the signs that come up each month. So yeah, imagine Joey going, from Friends. Hey, what's your sign? So we got Cancer coming up, so we're going to be talking about the aspects of Cancer and the qualities, and she's going to bring a little bit of what she's learning in astrology. And then Friday's going to be a busy day. I have Jane the Seeker in the afternoon. We're doing Lenormand's on her channel, and then I have Val from Dragonfly Crystals joining Allison and I for our Friday night sidekicks. Right now, Saturday night is open. Tom, hint, hint, if you're available. And Sunday, my poetry with Jeff Bailey, Tarot Ask Backwards. So I have a nice full week.
Yes, I'm looking forward to the
Like,
next poetry show that I'll be in with you.
yep,
I
it's
already
always a
have some
pleasure.
poets written for that
Yep.
show. All right. So tomorrow at 8 p.m. I'm gonna have a show called Oraculum, and it's live readings using 5 different divination tools at the same time. I'm gonna be using tarot, geomantic sticks, uh, numerology, uh,
Ooh.
numerology, domino, and elder Futhark runes. 5 at the same time. It's very interesting. I love combining divination tools. Sometimes I
Mm-hmm.
use tarot with oracles or tarot with dice or
Mm-hmm.
elder
Whatever works.
Futhark with dominoes and all different ones. I
Or
always say it
color now. That was
color
connecting with a
now.
lot of our readings tonight,
Hmm.
too. That was
I
fabulous.
have an oracle that it's based on different colors. The secret language of color, I think
I
it's
have
called.
that deck, too.
It's
Mm-hmm.
beautiful. It's
It is.
beautiful. Yeah. So that's tomorrow at 8. On Wednesday, I'm gonna be in another show of In Orbit with, and I'm gonna be interviewing Robin from Toadstool Tarot.
He's so
He,
cute. I adore
and
Rob.
yeah, and he's very creative too. He has a
Mm-hmm.
couple of decks out.
Yes.
I
Open
have
face
one of them,
tarot, I
Open
believe.
Face. I have the Open Face, which is only the 22 major arcanas, but I love the images. I love those images. I actually did a video, just a walkthrough on all of them, and he has some Lenormand decks as well. So I'm gonna be interviewing him in Orbit Wednesday at
That'd
8
be
p.m.
fun. Hmm.
Yeah. So I hope to see you all. And Heather, thank you for joining me on
Thank you, Ramon. It
another
was fun.
this random show for Insomnia Nights, Insomnia Tarot. I don't know when the next one's going to be, but I hope to have you
Stay
there
tuned.
and Miss Hershey. And thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for your
Thank you,
patience.
everybody.
I apologize if we didn't get to your question, but be back in one of these shows tomorrow. I'm going to be here at 8, or stop by Heather's channel. She's always willing to answer your questions with her multiple topics and themes, which are all
Yeah.
interesting.
I try
All
to keep
right.
them fun because that's what our channels should be. They should be fun.
They are fun. They're always
Or
fun.
what's
And
the point
everything
of
you,
doing them? Hmm.
yeah. So Thank you, everybody. And as always, blessings to all.
Yep. All right, everybody.
Bye.
Night.
Bye.